Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading the book called Back to School Mallory. I'm going to read chapter 2, and it's going to be really fun and exciting, so yeah. But before all of that commotion, I have an announcement. I will be going live, but I might go live anytime, so make sure you make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you'll know when I go live. And you would not want to miss that, because I'll be reading a whole chapter in that live. I don't think you want to miss a chapter, so make sure you tune into that live. Let's read. Hide and peek. There are lots of things I can do with my There's lots of things I can't do with my head inside my backpack, like find the way to my classroom. Even though Joey is guiding me through the maze of feet and stray notebooks, I have to work hard not to trip. Joey stops. There's a sign on the door. He reads aloud. Mrs. Daly. Mrs. Daly, room 310. Welcome to 3rd grade. I can't believe I'm starting 3rd grade in hiding, but I can imagine what kids would say if they could see my face. Check out the new kid. What's with the purple dots? Where's she from? Jupiter? I don't want anybody to think I'm from another planet. My head's inside my backpack, and that's where it's staying. Good morning, class, says Mrs. Daly. Please find a desk with your name tag on it and take a seat. I move my backpack just a little so I can see the desk with the Mallory McDonald sticker. When I stick my name tag on my t-shirt, it goes on lopsided. I sit down and peek at the girl in the chair next to me. She has on a rainbow t-shirt, matching glasses, and a perfectly shaped name tag. I wish Joey was in this chair next to me, but his desk is across the room next to another boy. I try to get his attention, but he doesn't see me. He's busy talking to the boy in the desk next to him. Mrs. Daly taps on a little green plastic frog on his desk. It croaks, and everyone stops talking. Mrs. Daly smiles and picks up the frog. Class, this is Chester. When he opens his mouth, you will know it is time to close yours. Great. Mary Ann's teacher keeps candy on her desk. Mine has a croaking frog. Mrs. Daly keeps smiling. The seat you are sitting in will be yours for the year. Let's all take a minute and introduce ourselves to our deskmates. The girl in the rainbow t-shirt knocks on my backpack. Anybody home? Mallory McDonald. Like the restaurant, but no relation. My deskmate leans over and peeks inside my backpack. Palma Brooks. Why are you wearing a backpack on your head on the first day of school? I pull my head out of my backpack so Palma can see my purple glitter pox. She studies my face like she's a doctor and I'm getting a checkup. You look better without the backpack. I hope Palma is right. I slide my backpack under my desk. Okay, class, says Mrs. Daly. Now that we know our deskmates, let's get to know each other. When it's your turn, please say your name and share something about yourself with the class. Who would like to start? Pamela raises her hand. Mrs. Daly checks her seating chart. Thank you for volunteering, Pamela. Pamela stands up. Hi, everybody. My name is Pamela Brooks. I want to be a famous journalist when I grow up. You're in the right classroom, Mrs. Daly smiles. We'll be doing a lot of writing this year. Our class is in charge of the school newspaper. Mrs. Daly checks her seating chart. Mallory, you're next. I stand up. My name is Mallory McDonald. She's purple, says boys. There's giggling all around me. I feel like I need to say why my face is purple, but the problem is I don't want to say why it's really purple. Mary Ann would say this calls for some creative sharing. I clear my throat. This morning I was polishing my cat's toenails when she jumped all over the place. I moved my arms around to show what a wild cat jumping looks like. When I tried to calm her down, I got polish all over my face. I turn around in a circle so everyone can see my purple dots. I didn't want to be late on the first day of school, so I had to leave it on. There's more giggling. And there is Mrs. Daly. And yeah, that's Pamela, and then that's Mallory, explaining her rather unusual face. Mrs. Daly taps on Chester's head. Class, that's enough. Mallory moved here this summer and brought someone special to school with her. Mallory, why don't you tell the class who in your family is part of Fern Falls Elementary now? My mom is a new music teacher, I mumbled. Mrs. McDonald has some wonderful plans for music this year, says Mrs. Daly. You'll hear more when you meet Mrs. McDonald later this week. Everybody stares at me. I wonder if this is how it's going to be all year. Mallory McDonald, daughter of the music teacher. I try to pay attention while Mrs. Daly continues with the instructions. Zach likes tomato sandwich. I went to school in South Africa for the year. Sammy hates being the oldest because he gets blamed for everything. Emma collects rubber bands, glow rocks, and used paper. Grace collects shoes. I try to remember who likes tomato sandwiches, who collects used paper, but my mind keeps thinking about my face and my mom. Mrs. Daly calls on two girls who are desk mates. Danielle and Ariel are Virgos and best friends. They're lucky. They're best friends and desk mates. I wonder who Marianne's desk mate is this year. I wonder if they'll become best friends. Mrs. Daly calls on Joey. I like skateboarding and soccer, says Joey. His desk mate is Pete. I like skateboarding and soccer too, says Pete. When Pete sits down, he and Joey high-five each other. It looks like Joey even likes his desk mate. Nicholas, Brittany, Evan, April, John, and Jackson introduce themselves. There are lots of names to remember. Mrs. Daly spends the rest of the morning telling us some of the units we'll be studying this year. Bears, Pilgrims, the United States of America. When the lunch bell rings, we line up and follow Mrs. Daly into the cafeteria. Someone behind me groans. I think we're too old to have to line up behind the teacher and walk to the cafeteria groan. But I'm glad we do. I have no idea where the cafeteria is at this school. In my old school, I know where everything was. I knew what to do. I even knew who to sit with at lunch. At this school, I have no idea. When I get inside the cafeteria, I sit next to Joey. Boys' table, he shrugs his shoulder. Sorry, I can't believe Joey doesn't want to eat lunch with me. Friends are supposed to eat lunch with friends. I always ate lunch with Marianne. I pick up my lunch bag and go sit at the table with the girls from my class. But I feel like I should call it the I don't have anybody to talk to because everybody's already talking to somebody else table. I unwrap my sandwich and take a bite, but when I do, I taste something awful. Tuna fish. Max always gets tuna fish, and I always get peanut butter and marshmallow. Mom gave me the wrong sandwich on the first day of school. I take another bite of tuna fish and gag. And there's Mallory gagging, and then the other two girls must be Danielle and Ariel. I'm not sure if it's the tuna fish or every single thing about this day, but I'm starting to feel sick. After lunch, Mrs. Daly gives us our first spelling list. Elbow, groans, shoulder, bulldozer, coast, lone, cobra, over. I wish a bulldozer would run over me. 2 hours and 49 minutes until I'm through with this day. Class, Mrs. Daly says, we have a lot to look forward to this week. Tuesdays will be art days, so tomorrow you'll have your first art class. On Wednesdays, you'll have PE, and on Thursdays, music. This Thursday, you'll meet Mrs. McDonald. When Mrs. Daly says, this Thursday, you'll meet Mrs. McDonald, everyone turns around and looks at me. I groan. I wish I could run. I wish I could hide. I wish I could be anywhere but here right now. Even Jupiter. And that's the end of that chapter. I'll see you when I read chapter 3, Singing the Blues. Bye.